something like this, but it was made by Remo in America, and it's just a basic cylinder of cardboard with a skin and a spring inside. But I wanted mine to look more interesting. So I found this teapot. This comes from Iran, actually. I just stuck a hole and screwed the screw in. So you get a nice effect. That's the teapot. And all these centuries of development finally culminated in this drum, which is called tabla. The tabla in this form was it's been described in 1250, so it's about, how old is that? 700 years old? Yeah, 760 years old. And consists of a bass drum made of nickel with a skin, and a high drum. In this case, I'm tuned to A. So I have my note A here, and this drum can be tuned by means of these blocks of wood, which control the tension on these straps, and by the use of a hammer. It's probably the only instrument which you can actually hit with a hammer. Tablas at home, the slightly bigger ones, I go from a low G or F sharp up to a high E, so almost 2 octaves. And traditionally they play together like this, tabla baya is called. The speciality of this instrument is it has 3 layers of goat skin on the top. The innermost layer and the outermost layer are cut away, but they vibrate on top of each other. They're held in place by these straps made of camel leather and this black spot. Now this black spot is a mixture of boiled white rice and iron filings. So that means like the rubbish from the bucket maker's shop. They just mix them together and spread them like a paste with water, polish it with a stone and spread another paste and polish it. And so there's about 30 layers on here. And without this, it would have much less resonance, like a bongo. You have this kind of sound or a flat sound. But because of the point, it allows me to have much more resonance. For example, and I have many, many different types of notes. Traditional fashion in India with my master, there are 72 basic notes and they each have a name, a notation if you like. Yeah. For example, ta, a short sharp sound on the edge here. Tin, a long resonating sound, bounced. Tun, soft, round. Yeah. So you can see the syllables correspond slightly to the sound. Ta, tin, tun, tin, ke, ku, at, and this is the way you learn. You used to wake me up early in the morning, at 5 usually before it gets hot in India. It's much worse than this in Calcutta. It's like 40 degrees. And play Dati Dage Tuna Kata. Dati Dage Tuna Kata is ta on A, together is ta, da, ti, da, ge, tu, ta, da, 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 ge, tu, ta, da, da. This is how you learn. So you do this for a few years, and it's really boring because he's always controlling everything. Sit straight, don't let your shoulders go like this, don't let keep your arms straight. The sound was not right, do it again. And after a few years of learning the basic patterns and combinations, suddenly they start to teach you the actual compositions. Yeah? For example, he would come in and say, I'd like you to play, and then you have to know exactly, otherwise they get really angry. And we were not allowed to write things down. We had to rom it immediately. Yeah? And some of them are really long. For example,